So you have finally signed all the paperwork and the house is officially yours. This is such an exciting time. Now, I am sure you plan to do a few things before you move in. Some cleaning, some painting, maybe even some minor repairs. But odds are there are a few things you probably haven't thought about. So here are 10 things you should do before you move in. Hi, I'm George Poporad with eXp Realty, and today we're gonna talk about 10 things you should do before you move into your new home. So your realtor has just given you the keys to your new home, but have you really thought about who else might have keys to the home? This is definitely one of the areas where it's better to be safe than sorry. So it's a good idea to change the locks. This ensures that you are the only person who has access to the home. If you are up for it, you can find some really great tutorials on YouTube for installing new locks and deadbolts. But you can also always look for a good locksmith in the area to change the locks for you. It will be a small expense to pay for a lot of peace of mind. If you are changing out the flooring, great. If not, you might think a good vacuuming might be enough. But do you really know what went on in the house before you bought it? If you have any allergies, it's probably a really good idea to deep clean all of the carpets. Do this before you move all your furniture in, and your new home life will be off to a fresh start. Obviously, you can pay a professional carpet cleaning service to come in, or you can go down to the local hardware store and rent a steam cleaner and do the job yourself. But either way, making sure those carpets are clean before you move in is a really smart idea. Can you remember the last time that you wiped out your own kitchen cabinets? No? Thought so. This is one thing people never think to do until they buy a new house or remodel their own kitchen. But this is a no-brainer before you move in your dishes and your bathroom supplies. Make sure you wipe the cabinets inside and out, preferably with a non-toxic cleaner where the dishes will be. And replace any old contact paper if necessary, because you never know how often or if the previous owner wiped out the cabinets. Knowing where the main water shutoff valve is can really save you in case of an emergency. There will probably be a few water shutoffs located throughout the house and near each faucet or toilet, but the main shutoff valve is usually going to be located in a basement or a crawl space or in the garage. Once you think you've located the main shutoff valve, you can check it by turning the knob until it's all the way off. Test it by turning on any faucet in the house. No water should come out. A good idea is to label each water shutoff valve in the house with a hanging tag so you know what each valve shuts off. You should also know where your main gas shutoff is in case of emergencies. Again, this will usually be in the basement or a crawl space or in the garage. So real quick, if you're finding this video or any other videos of mine helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. I do try and post new and helpful content regularly. Your electrical panel could be anywhere in the house. It could be in the basement or garage or in a closet or somewhere else. But once you locate it, it's a good idea to figure out which breakers control what areas of the house and label them accordingly. Now this will take two people, one to stand in the room where the power is supposed to go off and the other to flip the breaker. Now depending on who did the wiring, not all outlets and fixtures in a room will be on the same circuit. So make sure you check every outlet and fixture in a room so that you know you have the breakers labeled correctly. The last thing you want is a misidentified breaker when you're doing some electrical work. If you are planning to do any electrical work on your own, buying one of these little electrical testers is probably a good idea. Smoke alarms may be the easiest, cheapest, and most effective means of protecting your family and your home from a fire, but only if they are functioning properly. So before you move in, locate all the detectors in your new home and test them to make sure they're working. If you don't think there are enough in the house, take a few minutes to learn where smoke detectors should be located, how to maintain them, and when to replace them, because they do expire. So obviously you'll want to clean and wipe down the inside of the refrigerator, but don't forget the outside as well. When the coils of a refrigerator become clogged with dust, cobwebs, or pet hair, they can't efficiently release heat. The result is that the refrigerator compressor works longer and harder than it was designed to, which uses more energy and can shorten the life of your fridge. Refrigerator condenser coils are located on the back of the fridge or across the bottom. You can clean the coils with a coil cleaning brush and a vacuum. A coil cleaning brush, which is bendable to fit in tight areas, does a great job. So you can look for them online or wherever you buy your appliances. Whether it's gas or electric, a clogged lint screen or dryer duct drastically reduces the efficiency of your dryer. A clogged lint screen can cause the dryer to use up to 30% more electricity. It can also become a safety hazard. Dryer lint is incredibly flammable. I use it to start fires in the backyard, and lint buildup is a common cause of many house fires. You should clean the lint screen after each load and clean the exhaust duct at least once a year. You can buy special brushes and vacuum attachments that will allow you to scrape out the duct and vacuum up the lint. You would be surprised at the number of homeowners who don't change their furnace filters regularly. It's such an easy task, but many people simply just forget about it. So before you do your deep cleaning or remodeling work before you move in, figure out what size filter your furnace takes and go buy a few. Dirty filters can cause the furnace to work harder and significantly shorten its life. So when the filters get clogged up with any dust or debris from cleaning or remodeling, simply switch it out with a clean new filter. Spending a few bucks on some new furnace filters can save you thousands down the line. You may have already set up a change of address with the post office before moving day. Be sure to notify others of your move as well, including friends and family, subscription services, your bank and any loan providers that you might have, and anyone else who sends you regular correspondence or bills. Any doctor's or dentist's office that you normally visit. If you've moved to a new state, then you'll also need to contact the Department of Motor Vehicles to get a new driver's license and update your vehicle registration. Moving into a new home is very exciting, and there will often be a lot of things going on at the same time. But taking some time to do a few tasks before you move in can save you some time, maybe a little money, and most definitely some headaches later on. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in the Cleveland area, or if you just have some real estate or home related questions, reach out, let's have a conversation. Thanks for watching.